The room I have for displaying my toys in is fairly small, so to make the most of the space I tend to hang all of my larger Star Wars vehicles and ships on the wall. This is actually a way that I've done for years, and they display very nicely on the wall, and it's a good way of getting them off flat surfaces and out of the way so that you can have more space for action figures and other things that do need shelves. What you'll need for displaying them is fairly standard stuff. I use picture hooks that you can buy from most sort of DIY and framing shops. They come in various sizes. For the smaller ships you can get away with using these single hooks, but for ships the size of the Millennium Falcon and things like that, these double hooks are much better as they give a little bit more support. And for attaching them to these hooks, all you need is some nylon thread. Again, you can pick this up most places or off eBay. It's a very thin thread. I don't know if you can actually pick this up on the camera. 0.25 millimeters in thickness, but very strong. You'd find it very hard to break this stuff, and so you can hang even heavy ships like the Falcon just with this thread. I tend to double it up for the Falcon just because I'm a little bit wary that it might break, but it has yet to, and I've had the ships on my wall for a couple of years now. On most ships you'll be able to find an easy way of attaching them and hanging them. On something like the X-Wing here, you can see I've just made a small loop of the nylon thread and looped it around the front landing gear, and then you can hook this onto the picture hook, and it will hang very nicely flat to the wall, and the cockpit doesn't open, so the figure's not going to fall out, and that looks pretty good. For ships like TIE fighters, and here we've got Vader's TIE fighter, there's no obvious place to attach the string, so you have to be a little bit more inventive. Here I've made a large loop of the nylon thread, as you can see, and you have to hook this over the wings, and you'll end up with two pieces that you can then hold together and hook onto the wall, like so, and you'll find that this ship then hangs quite nicely. Some ships can be a little bit more fiddly to work out how to hang, but they all there's always some way of doing it. So there you go, an effective way of clearing up surface space and hanging your ships on the walls, allowing you to have more space for other figures and toys. Thanks for watching.